Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sasuke Uchiha back with another video. I hope you guys are enjoying your day or night, whichever one it is. I know my viewers are not all within the US, but I hope you guys are enjoying your whatever time it is of the day that it is for you guys. Guys, today it is going to be as given by the title. It is a post 2020 December ban list for deck update for my Buster Bladers, or my Red Eyes Buster Bladers, I should say. You guys already know me. I have more than just one Buster Blader deck, and today, today it will be. You guys will see what kind of a tweak I made to my deck, and you guys get to see exactly how well my deck runs. So let's hop right into it with a duel, and in the end, it is going to be a match, of course. In the end, I will show you guys. Oh man, I will show you guys exactly what I am able to do in the end. Or actually, sorry, in the end, I will give you guys a deck profile. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna choose Dragon for a certain purpose, of course. So with this, I'm going to set a card face down. I'm going to summon my Black Stone of Legend, as you guys see. We're going to do that. Bring out this one. Bring out him. Then we're gonna special summon my alternative Black Dragon in face-up attack. And then we will enter our battle phase and attack direct with 2400. And end our turn. Let's see what he actually added. Okay then. He's gonna destroy, of course. There goes my secondary what's it called, card. Then with this, I'm going to activate my Blackstone, shuffle him back into the deck, add Blackstone back to my hand, summon, of course. And then, of course, sadly, I can't really do that. So let's see what this does. Okay, contribute one Red Eyes monster. Not really going to do that because that would, more than anything, really screw me over. But let's deal him another 24k. 2400, sorry. What's it called? As you guys know that this is an updated variant, so I hope you guys can see it in the full power that I'm hoping that it stays in. And okay, we're gonna activate to bring out our Red Eyes Black Dragon. Special summon our Red Eyes Flare Metal. Then we're gonna activate our Raigeki. Oh look, he's playing the frog deck. How cute. Battle phase, we are going to attack 2800. That is game for him. That was easier than I thought. This deck was meant, I tried to make it run as fast as I could, but I don't think I really did that much for it. But let's see how best we can do this. Ooh. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set. Then we're gonna activate Red Eyes Fusion. Bring out, of course. Now, I know a lot of you guys... Wait, why do I have two of them in there? I really don't know. But that is actually... Oh, that's right. It's from the hand. We're going to send our Buster Blader and one Red Eyes Black Dragon to bring out our cute little level 7 Red Eyes monster. Then we're going to set Destruction Swordsman Fusion. Then we'll set our Wizard Buster. And as you guys know, Wizard Buster has this effect. So it cuts your opponent off from the graveyard, which helps out so much. that it's not even funny anymore. We're gonna attack with a full 2800. Yes, we will activate. Bring back our, well, attach our red eyes. Attach it to our red eyes, and then we'll end. Uh-oh, he's monster reborning. Oh, he wanted to take that as his choice. How cute. But let's thank him real fast, because now we're going to summon our Buster Whelp. Yes, we'll activate Buster Whelp. Add Pro League. Then we'll set Pro League. Activate Buster Whelp's ability. Bring back Buster Bleeder from the graveyard. Then we'll activate Destruction Swordsman Fusion. Fusion the two. Of course, naturally, for our big boy. And then we'll activate Destruction Swordsman Flash. After that, we'll activate Destruction Swordsman Fusion by discarding this one to add him back to the hand. Then we will set it right back to the field. And then I guess we'll end our turn, because we can't really attack direct with this monster. With this, yes, we will chain Pro League. Use Buster Whelp and Buster Blader to bring out our cute little Buster Dragon. This just literally gives me the good stuff. Yes, then we'll activate with this one. Then yes, chain. Sadly, there goes our Buster Blader. Buster Dragon. Sorry. But that is actually no big deal for us right now. So right now we're just going to summon this one. Face up attack, of course. Enter the battle. Oh, hold on. Cancel. We're gonna attack with our 2800. How cute. Attack. I'm hoping that's only a once per turn effect. Nope. End phase. Okay, let's see how well this is gonna go. We're gonna set this card face down. Then activate this card from the graveyard. I know you guys are gonna be like, well, Sasuke, what the fuck are you doing? That's shit stupid. Nah, yes, but not really. We're gonna let him deal some damage first, and then we're gonna bring out our Buster Blader. Yes, we're gonna chain. Send him to the graveyard. Special summon our Buster Blader and face up attack. He's going to attack. Yes, we're gonna chain with Destruction Swordsman. With Destruction Sword Memories, we're gonna use this one and this one. Bring out Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. He's gonna attack. He's gonna take 600. Not bad, not bad at all. We're gonna activate. Send that one to the graveyard. Special. Then we're gonna activate from the graveyard Buster Whelp.
Hey, look what you did.
Again. Into face up defense. And then we will special summon for our, again, Buster Dragon.
What are you doing, Mama?
Now, a lot of people are going to be sitting here like, dude, Sasuke, you're stupid. Why the hell did you do that? Not really, because watch. Because now he can't really activate anything. And not only can he not activate anything, or any monster abilities, but this just really gets me going. Watch this. He's gonna take 1800. Of course, he can't negate or anything. Of course, no damage done anyway. Who really cares right now? But I know I lost the first round, but that's because, you know, your boy didn't really have quite a good hand. But that should change right now because I am going to equip. He can no longer activate spells or traps. Then I'm going to summon my, of course, my Mirror Resonator, which is the card that I use, that I recently added to the deck that helped me out. And we're going to bring out Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend and face-up attack. Now, let's read Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend for all you guys that don't know this. We can destroy as many special summon effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card's other than this card, then inflict 500 damage to my opponent. So that would mean I could destroy my Buster Dragon and use that ability, but I'm not going to. And for a reason being that it is kind of pretentious, but kind of irritating. Let's see, what can we activate from here? No, we're not going to activate that. Okay, so then we are going to activate this card's effect. We're going to send to the graveyard our Buster Blader. The Dragon Destroyer Swordsman gains an additional 1000 attack. And then we're just going to swing for 28k, for 2800, and we're going to win this duel. Now, I thought I lost the last round. That is some weird stuff. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to straight up enter the deck editor so I can show you guys my deck. And this is actually quite something that I normally don't really want to get into, but, you know, for the sake of this video, I'm going to. You're going to run your basic vanilla card, your Red Eyes Black Dragon at 3. It really don't matter what art style you really get him in, as long as you have him. Your Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon's going to come in handy, mainly because of the fact that he's one of your main ways. If you have Buster Dragon in the graveyard, you can just special summon him back to the board during your main phase, and your opponent's going to be sitting there like, oh well, crap, because of the fact that, say you have your Red Eyes Black Dragon on the board, you banish him for your Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and you already have, say, your Red Eyes you already have your Buster Dragon in your graveyard, effective Darkness Metal, special summon back Buster Dragon and your opponent, and you already have like your Buster Blade, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman on the field. It's literally just gonna cause an over negate, and your opponent's gonna be sitting there like, ouch. Then you have your Buster Blader Dragon Destruction Swordmaster, mainly because of the fact that he is also a level 7 good for level 8 synchro plays. And at the same time, with this one, what's it called? If a monster your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the grave, you can target one of those destroyed monsters equipped to this card. Once per turn, you can send one monster you control that is equipped to this card. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with the same type as that monster sent to the grave. So that actually helps out when going against a lot of decks, though he's quite underrated. You have, of course, your basic Buster Blader. This is actually my favorite. Artwork for him. Of course, if you don't already know, gains 500 attack for each dragon monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. So that comes in handy real well. Your Red Eyes Alternative Black Dragon, mainly because he's a step up from the regular Red Eyes, and oh my god, that artwork looks so beautiful. Either way, cannot be normal summon / set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by tributing one Red Eyes monster from your hand or side of the field. You can only special summon Red Eyes Alternative Black Dragon once per turn this way. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can target one level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster in your graveyard, except Red Eyes Alternative Black Dragon, special summon it, and if it was Red Eyes Black Dragon that was special summoned, its original attack becomes doubled. So imagine how scary it would be. Your opponent destroys this. You have Red Eyes Black Dragon in your graveyard. So from 24 times 2, you're easily looking at 4,800. And your opponent's just sitting there like, do I really have enough firepower to go against that? Then you run your 2 ofs of Robot Buster, Destruction Sword, mainly for the ability to cut your opponent off from the spells and traps that turn that were already face up. And at the same time, you can send it to the graveyard, and the card that was equipped with it gains 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Wrong move. Then we have your 2 of Wizard Buster, Destruction Sword, mainly because with this card, you can send it to the graveyard, target 1 Destruction Sword monster in your graveyard except Wizard Buster, add it back to your hand. So if you need to if you have no other way to bring back Robot Buster or Buster Whelp, Wizard Buster would help you out way better. And then again, it cuts your opponent off from the graveyard, and that's while he's equipped to a monster. So your opponent's just sitting there. If his deck relies off of graveyard abilities, your opponent's just gonna be sitting there like, ouch, what the hell am I gonna do? Then you run your 3 of Buster Whelp, your main cute monster, mainly because when it's normal summon, you get out a Destruction Sword from your deck to your hand, and then you can only use one of the following effects of Buster Whelp, the Destruction Swordsman. Buster Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman once per turn and only once that turn. You can tribute it and special summon 1 Buster Blader from your hand or graveyard. Special summon 1 Buster Blader from your hand or graveyard. Or if it's in your graveyard and you control a Buster Blader, you can discard 1 Destruction Sword card, special summon this card. So like you have Buster Blader on the board, right? And you have, say, Destruction Swordsman Fusion in your hand. Effect of Whelp on the next turn, send Fusion to the graveyard, special summon Whelp back to the board, synchro off for your Buster Dragon, then use Buster Dragon's effect, bring back Buster Blader, and then so forth and so forth. So that actually does help out. Now the card to replace the 1 monster Dragon Buster, the Destruction Swordsman, is Mirror Resonator. Now you guys are gonna ask me, well, Sasuke, why did you use Mirror Resonator? Because of this effect. If your opponent controls a face-up monster that was special summoned from the extra deck and you do not, while this card is in your hand or graveyard, special summon this card when wait. She's just gonna take it back off. Special summon this card. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect once per turn. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls. Treat this card's level as that monster's original level. If this card is used for a synchro sum. Okay. If this card is used for a synchro summon this turn. So I guess that kind of helps out, but that part still kind of confuses me. You run 2 the Blackstone of Legend, mainly due to the fact that the Blackstone of Legend is one of the main engines to bring out your Red Eyes Black Dragon, and your opponent's just gonna be sitting there like, well, crud. Like, he brought out a level 7 like it was no big deal. What do we do next? Alright, let's keep the ball rolling. Then we run the 1-for-1 mainly to get out either your Blackstone of Legend or your Mirror Resonator, Buster Well, yada yada yada. 2 Red Ice Fusion.
Which enemy?
I would believe. Hold on. Let me pause my. Let me. Hold on. Alright, I'm still here, guys. Sorry. Okay, your Red Eyes Fusion mainly for the ability to bring out your Red Eyes Slash Dragon or another monster that I know you guys can see, but let me deal with that real fast. Alright, then you run the 1 Red Geki mainly due to the fact that you need a clear way to get rid of your opponent's board. Hand Destruction for draw power, Foolish Burial, mainly to send your Buster Blader to the graveyard or any of your other monsters to the graveyard that you need in the graveyard to use Destruction Sword Memories when you have the chance. Monster Reborn to bring back any monster destroyed. Red Eyes Insight to bring back your Red Eye, to add your Red Eyes Fusion. Reload again for draw power. Or recycling, I should say. Your Destruction Swordsman Fusion, mainly because it's another way to bring out your Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Destruction Sword Karma for extra attack and getting rid of pesky cards in the graveyard. Destruction Sword Flash for banishing, and of course, as you guys can see from right here, yes, I moved up the thing. Banish all monsters your opponent controls if you control a fusion monster that lists Buster Blader as its fusion material. When a card or effect is activated that targets a Buster Blader monsters you control except during the damage tab, you can banish the card from your graveyard, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that card. So that actually helps out quite a bit. Of course, your 3 Destruction Sword memories, due to the fact that that helps out with, you know, your fusion summoning and special summoning your Buster Blader like really quickly. Your Pro League of the Destruction Swords, your Pro League of the Destruction Swordsman, mainly because of the fact that it allows you to bring out your Buster Dragon really quickly, and you really won't have to worry about that. Then your 2 DNA Surgery in case you can't get your in case you can't really get your Buster Dragon on the board on that turn. 2 Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, 1 Red Eye Slash Dragon, of course, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. Now, a lot of people will ask me, well, why Calamity? Mainly because of the fact that if he's destroyed, you're gonna bring back Buster Dragon. Mainly this deck that I built is revolving on turning your opponent's monsters into dragons, and of course because of its attack and defense. He is a fucking powerhouse. Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend, mainly due to the fact that you actually get the ability to, one, during the player's battle phase, when a Spiller Trap card is activated, you can negate the activation if you do destroy that card, and if you do, this card gains 500 attack. But at the same time, you can destroy all other cards on this field also for the rest of this turn. Other monsters you control cannot attack. Yeah, that card's really tricky. Billsy of the Diabolical Dragons, as you guys can see, I have there. Mainly due to the fact that he is just for negation purposes. I mean, wall monster purposes, in case you need the extra wall. Your Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend for, of course, you guessed it, attack and effect. If you guys don't remember his effect, you gotta destroy all other monsters on the board, all other cards on the field. Also, for the rest of this turn, other monsters you control cannot attack. It's pretty much the same thing. Oh wait, no, oops. Alright, so this card's name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while it's on the field or in the graveyard once per turn. You can destroy as many special summon effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card. Other than this card, then inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. So this card is a really good burn card. Your 3 Buster Dragon, mainly because you're gonna need it. It helps out very much. Your Red Ice Flare Metal for burn damage, mainly. Number 11 Big Eye just to steal your opponent's monsters to better help bring out your links. I know I don't really use the links that much. That's because in my personal opinion, I really don't need the links. But the links will help out here and there when you're in a jam. Of course, Zephyr Metaltron just because it helps bring out Boral's Sword a lot quicker. But the only downfall about Zephyr Metaltron is 2+ monsters special summon from the extra deck is its material. So you're stuck sitting like, well, crap. And of course, your Protector Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. Mainly because you can send 1 Destruction Sword card from your deck to the graveyard, then you can special summon 1 Buster Blader monster from your hand. At the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls no monsters, you can target 1 Buster Blader monster you control that did not declare an attack this turn. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. You can only use each effect of Buster Whelp, the Destruction Swordsman, once per turn. So, Protector Whelp with the Destruction Swordsman once per turn. Your Dark Magician is mainly just because you're gonna need it to bring out Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. Now, here's the funniest thing. If you're running Dark Magician inside your Odd Eyes or any other deck that runs Dark Effect monsters, Dragon Effect monsters, you can literally bring him out, and he's pretty much a staple in any dragon deck that you can run. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Neither player can target this card with card effects. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. You can only use this effect a number of times per turn, up to the number of normal monsters used as fusion material for this card. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can discard 1 card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. If you do that, this card gains 1000 attack. So, yeah, who the fuck doesn't want to run Red Eye's Dark Dragoon? Dragoon of Red Eyes. Or Red Eye's Dark Dragoon.
Human plus dog and the tornado anime character.
Don't know. Then you have the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. But this one is actually mainly to bring back your tuners that you have in your graveyard. And because of its negation. Quick effect, you can target 1 face up card your opponent controls. Negate its effects with negate the effects until the end of this turn. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target 1 tuner in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. You can only use each effect of Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss once per turn. You're running 3 emblems, mainly due to the fact that 3 emblem of the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, emblem of, let's see, Wall Dog. I don't know.
Kakashi, maybe?
Probably.
I would say Kakashi.
Okay, 3 emblem of the Dragon Destroyer, mainly just to add a Buster Blader from your deck to your hand, from your deck or graveyard to your hand, which kind of helps out a little bit more. Your 1 extra Red Ice Insight in case you actually feel the need to swap out Red Ice Fusion. Then we have the 2 Twin Twisters for popping the back row, Infinite Impermanence for negations. And of course, then we have the evenly matched.
Babe, what's that fucking
Again,
dude's- what is that
for
nigga's
at the
name
end of the
that
battle
controls
phase,
the
if your
bugs?
opponent huh?
What is that nigga's name, the one that controls the bugs?
Shino.
Yeah, that's his name, Sheep.
If at the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you, you can make your opponent banish cards from their field face down, so they control the same numbers as you do. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. So technically, with this, if you pretty much have no cards and your opponent like spams the board, with this one's effect, you just banish all their fucking monsters, right? All their cards right off the board, and whether it's spells and traps or monsters, and your opponent just can be like, well, crap. Alright guys, that's gonna do that for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Deuces.